The sociological imagination and its contemporary relevance. The concept of the sociological imagination is one of the most powerful and influential ideas in sociology. It was introduced by the American sociologist C. Wright Mills in 1959, and it continues to shape how people understand the connection between their personal lives and the broader social world. In simple terms, the sociological imagination is the ability to see the relationship between individual experiences and larger social forces. It helps people realize that their private troubles are often linked to public issues and that society influences their choices, opportunities, and even their way of thinking. To understand this better, imagine a person who has lost their job. At first glance, it may seem like a personal failure, a result of laziness or bad luck. But when viewed through the sociological imagination, one might ask deeper questions. Is the economy shrinking? Are factories closing because of globalization? Are new technologies replacing human labor? Suddenly, what appeared to be an individual problem becomes part of a bigger social pattern. The sociological imagination allows people to connect their personal experiences to historical and structural factors beyond their immediate control. C. Wright Mills believed that without this kind of imagination, people would remain trapped in what he called the private orbits of their lives, unable to see the broader forces that shape their circumstances. He argued that understanding these connections is essential for developing a clear sense of awareness and empowerment. The sociological imagination opens the door to critical thinking. It makes people question why things are the way they are, instead of simply accepting them as natural or unchangeable. For instance, consider the issue of education. Many students might believe that their success or failure in school depends entirely on their personal effort or intelligence. However, the sociological imagination helps them see how their performance may also be influenced by factors like the quality of their schools, their family's income level, or the cultural expectations in their community. This perspective does not deny personal responsibility, but it reminds us that social structures and historical contexts play a major role in shaping individual outcomes. In today's world, the sociological imagination is more relevant than ever. Globalization, technology, inequality, and cultural shifts are transforming societies at a rapid pace. People often face anxiety, uncertainty, and confusion about their place in this changing world. The sociological imagination provides a way to make sense of these transformations. It allows individuals to connect their personal experiences, such as job insecurity, mental stress, or identity struggles, to wider social and global processes. Take social media, for example. Many people feel pressured to present a perfect image of themselves online, leading to stress, insecurity, and comparison. Using the sociological imagination, one can see that this is not just an individual issue of self-esteem but part of a larger cultural trend shaped by capitalism, consumerism, and digital technology. Companies design social media platforms to capture attention and promote competition for likes, followers, and visibility. Understanding this helps individuals realize that their feelings are connected to broader economic and social systems. Another modern example is climate change. Many people might feel powerless in the face of global environmental problems, believing their personal choices make little difference. But through the sociological imagination, one can see how personal habits are linked to industrial systems, government policies, and global consumption patterns. This understanding not only reduces the sense of helplessness but also highlights the importance of collective action. When people see themselves as part of a larger social structure, they are more likely to work together to bring change. The sociological imagination also helps in understanding inequality. Around the world, people struggle with poverty, unemployment, discrimination, and unequal access to healthcare and education. Without a sociological perspective, these might seem like individual problems. Perhaps some people did not work hard enough or made bad choices. But when we look deeper, we find patterns. Certain groups are systematically disadvantaged due to race, gender, class, or geography. This awareness can inspire social reforms and policies that address the root causes rather than just the symptoms. C. Wright Mills wanted people to use the sociological imagination not just to understand society but also to transform it. He believed that awareness leads to responsibility. When people see how their personal experiences are linked to larger social structures, they begin to think critically about injustice and inequality. They start asking important questions. Why do some people have more opportunities than others? Why are certain behaviors or beliefs considered normal in one society but not in another? Why does economic growth not always bring happiness? Such questions are the foundation of social change. In contemporary times, the sociological imagination also plays a key role in understanding identity. People today often face identity crises due to migration, globalization, and the blending of cultures. The sociological imagination helps them see how identities are shaped by social contexts, history, and power relations. For example, gender identities, religious beliefs, and national loyalties are not simply personal choices. They are influenced by social norms, traditions, and institutions. By recognizing this, people can learn to respect diversity and challenge prejudice. Even mental health can be better understood through the sociological imagination. Feelings of depression, loneliness, or anxiety are often treated as personal issues, but they are also connected to social structures. The pressures of competition, isolation caused by urban life, or lack of community support can all contribute to these conditions. Seeing the social dimensions of mental health encourages societies to create supportive environments and not just blame individuals for their struggles. The sociological imagination is not just for sociologists or academics, it is for everyone. It helps ordinary people make sense of their lives in a complex world. It teaches empathy, awareness, and critical thinking. By connecting personal experiences with social realities, people become more informed citizens and more compassionate human beings. It encourages us to ask, what is happening in the larger world that might be influencing my life, and what can I do, individually and collectively, to improve it? In conclusion, the sociological imagination remains a timeless tool for understanding and navigating the complexities of modern life. It encourages people to see beyond their individual situations and recognize the broader patterns that shape society. In a world where rapid technological change, social inequality, and cultural confusion are widespread, the sociological imagination offers clarity, connection, and hope. It reminds us that our private troubles are often part of public issues, and that understanding this connection is the first step toward creating a better and more just world. If you enjoyed this explanation and want to learn more about sociology, philosophy, and the ideas that shape our world, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us continue exploring the fascinating connections between individuals and society.